What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that wanted me to talk about dating and relationship cliches that I agree and disagree with. Okay, guys, there are a lot of cliches, as you guys may know. He gave me a few of them that he wanted to. Some of them maybe a couple of them I hadn't heard of, but most of them I've heard of. So let's get into it, guys. I don't want to waste none of you guys' time. Let's get right into it. Number one is cheaper to keep her. And this, guys, is false. Because I'm taking it from the premise of what I value the most. What I value the most, guys, over anything in life is peace of mind. For you, that might be money. I can't speak for you, but he asked me, when you start your dating channel, then you can answer the way you want to. He asked me, and for me, nothing comes over my peace of mind. I gave y'all guys the scenario where I lived with a girl, stupidly put the Lincoln Town car in her name, and when we broke up, she kept the Lincoln Town car, so I lost all the money I put down on it. Good fucking riddance. I'm not finna be with some girl who's not treating me with respect because I got a car in her fucking name. Get the fuck out of here. For you, that might be different. Now, I wrote down this quote. This is in the Bible. Most of you guys have heard of it. I'm going to read it off the paper because I don't want to screw it up, right? I've heard it before, but it comes from Proverbs. I know a lot of you guys might already know what I'm talking about. It's better to live alone in the desert than with the quarrelsome, complaining wife. That's Proverbs. I don't think you smarter than God, motherfucker. Yeah, I know you pretty smart, but I don't think you smarter. If any of y'all guys know anything about Proverbs, it is a book of wisdom. I don't care if you're religious or not religious. I think most of the Bible and the Quran are books of wisdom, right? Just nuggets after gems after gems. And I'm not finna sit here like I'm ultra religious, because don't ask me to quote another goddamn Bible saying, you gonna have me, goddamn it. I don't know. I'm not finna sit up here and act like I'm in church thumping my Bible here, son. I'm not finna tell that lie. Okay? I ain't finna tell that lie. Okay? But I know that it's full of wisdom. And that's one I gotta agree with. Now, it's cheaper to keep her was a thing that came about, like, I think it was a song, like a couple of blues songs, that old blues songs. It's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her. That's when it got real popular. But it's been around for a long time, right? Probably long before that, right? I can't remember who had that blues song. It's cheaper to keep her. I can't, maybe Bobby Womack or I don't know, Johnny Taylor. Somebody had that song, right? If you guys, any of y'all guys who know that blues singer who had that song, let me know, but in the comments. But it comes from the premise that if you leave a woman, she's gonna clean you out. So it's just cheaper to keep her, right? No alimony, no child support. I gotta go with the Proverbs. But I want to take this a step further for all my guys. And maybe I'm not talking to a lot of guys over here who watch me because this is red pill land. But I do have some purple pill guys. But I want you guys to take this from a female's perspective for a moment. Right? Let's hypothetically say you're a guy and you work and you make $150K. And you have a girl or a wife, let's say a wife, and she makes $35, $40K. How can you not be quarrelsome in that situation? If I know that you leave me, I'm going to get the house, child support, alimony. How can you not be quarrelsome? I want you guys to just think about that. This is the same situation that you run into when you get NBA players who got these long guaranteed contracts, or these baseball players who got these long guaranteed contracts, and they go up to management and say, I want the coach out. And the management is like, I guess we got to let the coach go because this motherfucker got 5 more years on his contract. So we want this motherfucker playing to his utmost abilities, and he all but telling us we not gonna get that if we don't get rid of the coach. So now you can see why these teams acquiesce to the goddamn star player. How the hell you think the woman does? How would you guys feel? How would you guys be if you at your job, and I know we ain't gonna never, if you're a regular employee, you never gonna get this, right? But imagine if you was at your job and your job, you had a guaranteed 7-year contract. Whatever you make, 80,000, 60,000, 40,000, whatever it is, don't matter. But it was guaranteed. Even if you get misconduct, whatever, that contract is guaranteed. Even if you gain 100 pounds, if Chris Paul or anybody who, Ja Morant or Giannis, if they gain 75 pounds in the off season and just said, man, fuck this shit, I'm just going to become a fat fuck. It don't matter. Whatever that contract is, you can't say, oh, we ain't going to pay you your money because you ain't show up in shape. No, not if you ain't put that in the contract. So you can see why these star players have all that power. It kind of reminds me the same thing that goes on with a wife. How can you not be quarrelsome if I got all this leverage? I kind of think I'll be a dickhead too. Could you imagine if they had no divorce laws, right? No alimony, no child support laws, and you had a wife, and let's say you made 150 and she was just a housewife, and you ain't gonna get shit if we get separated? I kind of think you'll be a dickhead, wouldn't it? I mean, I wouldn't. I'm an angel, right? I'm perfect, right? I don't do nothing, but I'm talking about you. You kind of be like, treat her like shit, right? Like, if I leave your ass, you going back to the projects. You'll kind of be a dickhead too. The point what I'm trying to say is you can see why marriages are not good. It puts too much leverage in the woman's hand for her to not have to cooperate. So that alone just, and we all, guys, we done seen too many things with alimony and shit. Can we cut the, I mean, not alimony, but the prenups. Come on, guys. Let's cut the prenups out. Dr. Dre had a prenup and the woman got $50 million. I mean, we pretty much, we at a point now, Kevin Garnett had a prenup and the woman ended up getting a lot of money. Pretty much now, guys, every woman is going to contest the prenup and say it was under duress. I think we all can agree with that. None of these women are going to say, oh, I signed a prenup, so let me do the honorable thing and walk away. Nope. I signed under duress. Every woman is going to say that. We know that. So we at a point, guys, to where it's to a point to where even if you're a purple pill, just get in a relationship and don't live with her. That's what I could tell you. I understand you don't want to be in the streets, but my thing I tell you guys is, because of common law marriage laws, do not live with a woman and do not get married. But do what the hell you want to do. Next, guys, nice guys finish last. This is also false, guys. And it's not false because nice guys don't finish last. It's why nice guys finish last. If you're a nice guy, but half the school or half the neighborhood wants to sleep with you, when you do something nice, it's considered charming. That's what it is. It's charming. He's such a, oh no, you know what? He's such a gentleman, right? When you have pre-selection on your side and you're banging hot chicks, you're a gentleman and you're charming, right? We all agree with that. When you're nice and ain't nobody seen you with a girl in 8 fucking years, you're a creep, weirdo, or you send off friendly vibes. Looks have nothing to do with this. You can be a good looking guy with bad social skills and be friend zone, or you can be an average looking guy with great social skills and be knocking women down. Looks has nothing to do with that. I mean, you obviously can't be 500 pounds and look, grotesque. Y'all guys know what I mean. But an average looking guy with great social skills would do much better than a great looking guy with bad social skills. But nice guys do not finish last. You could be nice as a motherfucker If you got that pre-selection, if you got that status that you're banging other women, you can be nice as you want to be. And nobody would ever think that you got ulterior motives because you already got other women. It's when you're nice and nobody sees you with no other girls. That's the problem. I guarantee you, if you did something nice for a girl and your girl was the hottest girl in town, nobody would goddamn say nice guys finish last. I guarantee that. He's such a gentleman. He is such a gentleman. You don't get that. You only get that when you ain't getting no ass. So it's the reason why you're nice, not that you're nice. You can be a nice guy all you want to. I think, listen, are any of us dicks? I'm not a dick. Any of y'all guys dicks? Listen, guys, I'm not a bad, I don't walk around pushing women on the ground. I'm not going to let nobody take advantage of me, but I'm not a mean, like, I won't do nothing for a woman. I won't do nothing nice. I'm not mean to guys. I'll help anybody that I can as long as they're not trying to take advantage of me or make a sucker out of me. I typically try to be a nice person because I believe in karma. I believe that when I put good energy out into the world, that good energy comes back. I'm not going to let nobody make an ass out of me. I'm not going to let nobody borrow money and not pay me back and then call me back in 2 months and try to borrow some more. No. I'm not finna take a girl somewhere, drop her off at work, and she don't give me no gas money. I have no problem with dropping anybody off, helping anybody money. Offer some gas money. Maybe I don't want to take it, maybe I do, but offer it. Don't just assume that's male or female. So the point what I'm trying to say, guys, is I want you guys to understand that you don't have to be a dick or an asshole to be attractive. The problem is what society classifies as a nice guy and an asshole. See, that's the problem. See, my definition of being an asshole just means that I don't kiss a woman's ass. My definition of being a nice guy or not being a nice guy just means that I don't kiss a woman's ass. It don't necessarily means that if I see a woman and she falls down, I just step over and don't try to help her up. No. It just means that I'm not finna sit here and take your ass on nice dates and then you don't got no romantic interest in me and I'm supposed to just keep doing that. You see what I'm saying? So it's what society is trying to tell you what's an asshole and what actually is an asshole. An asshole is an asshole. But not being an asshole don't necessarily disqualify you from getting ass. If y'all guys get what I'm saying. So you can be a good person and be attractive is what I'm saying. It's a balance. But it's just what society is trying to tell you what asshole. An asshole in society eyes is if you ain't walking around giving women flowers and telling them they beautiful all day, and when she flake on 5 dates, you supposed to just be understanding. See, that's what society is telling you. Oh, you're an asshole. You don't understand people, things come up. That's what society tell you what an asshole is. All right? It's why you being nice. Most guys who are not getting ass, what they do, they're nice. But just so y'all guys know, guys who do get ass, they're nice too, but they just have a pre-selection that helps them. All right, next, guys. Treat her mean, keep her keen. Okay, guys. Basically, keen mean on her toes, on point, right? So basically, guys, this is another one about being an asshole or being a mean guy. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you treat any woman mean, you're not going to keep any woman long term. You're not. You're not going to keep no woman long term. She's going to emotionally shut off from you, and she's going to start distancing herself from you, and she's going to start breaking dates and all that type of shit. It just don't work. I've been in toxic relationships before, right, in my early 20s and shit like that, and I'm sitting here telling you right now, this shit don't last. It don't last a month. I'm telling you that right now. I told y'all guys I had this girl in my early 20s where basically every time she went around me, I was basically accusing her of cheating on me. As y'all guys might imagine, that shit didn't last long. I didn't do it at first, but eventually, as my feelings grew for her and I became more insecure, whenever she went around me and she didn't pick up the phone on the first fucking ring, I basically accused the girl of cheating on me. So do y'all guys think that toxic situation lasts long? Hell no. I think it went on, but it didn't. I didn't do it at the beginning. All right. This is something that, like, once I started catching deep feelings for her, it came in towards the end. So it was like 4 months in maybe. But once I started getting insecure and toxic like that and constantly accusing her and shit, it was over within a month. Less than a month of me doing that shit. So I'm telling you now, if you think you're gonna be mean and keep a woman, you're not. All you need from a woman, guys, is, and this goes to a little different from the other one. This is like in a relationship. All you need from a woman is she needs to know you can walk away. That's all you need from a woman. You don't gotta be mean, none of that shit. From my life experiences, guys, and I'm telling you guys, as a man that's headed towards his mid-40s, and I don't want to say what my age is because I might be 49 when I put this video up, and I don't want you guys, son of a bitch, talking about some AMS been 40 such and such for 3 years. So I'm gonna say, as a man who's headed towards his mid-40s, that it hasn't been not one long-term relationship that I had not had to show a woman that I had the ability to walk away. Not one. Not one. And all these years of dating and relationships and stuff like that, every one of them got to a point to where I had to show the woman that I'll walk away and go no contact. But I didn't treat it as no contact. I treated it as in, we broken up, I've moved on with my life. And she would call me back. We now classify that as no contact, but that's not how I classify it. I classify it as in, we broke up, I moved on with my life. Not that I didn't miss them, not that I didn't think about them, but my pride was not going to let me stop lying, right? Let me stop lying. What I had experienced in my life from calling women back earlier in my life was nothing good comes out of that situation from calling a woman back first. So I learned firsthand through experience that once y'all break up, you better not call her back first, or she's going to emasculate you every chance she get. I learned that through firsthand experience, right? You lose your power once you break no contact. You lose your power. The woman does not respect you. She's basically in charge of the relationship, and she's going to emasculate you every chance she gets. That's what I had to learn. And so as me going through that, I learned that when you break up with a woman and y'all ain't talking, you cannot call her first. Nothing good is going to come out of that situation. I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not. But that's all you need for a woman. You could be nice. You can be, when I say nice, I don't mean validating her and all shit all the time and stuff like that, over validating and stuff like that. But I mean, you can be, a pleasure to be around. All she needs to know is, and it's going to come to that point that you can walk away. That's the only thing you need from a woman. That's the ultimate respect that you need from a woman. Next, guys, can't turn a hoe into a housewife. This is true. You cannot turn a hoe into a housewife until she's ready to turn into a housewife. We've already came to the conclusion that they're all sluts and all women go through a hoe phase. We've already established that. We don't got to talk about that in great depths. We already know that. Every woman is capable of being a slut or a hoe. We already know that. The thing is when she is ready to be a housewife. So the girl that you got now, at one point in time, she was a slut. More than likely, if y'all guys want to ask me, 90% of the time, probably in college. That's when most women are going to go through their slut phase, probably in college. But you cannot turn her into a housewife until she's ready. This is why it's paramount that you never ask a woman for a relationship unless she asks for it first. The woman has to bring it up. You cannot ask a woman, hey, you my girlfriend, none of that. Because if the woman ain't bringing it up, more than likely she's probably sleeping with other dudes or at least entertaining other dudes. And if you bring it up, she's going to feel cornered and she's going to back off. You cannot turn a hoe into a housewife until she's ready to be a housewife. So for all my purple pill guys, yes, your girl was a hoe once upon a time. That does not mean she's going to be a hoe for the rest of her life. It's going to come a time to where she's ready to settle down. But she is going to dictate when that time is, not you. So yes, you cannot, that's true and false. It's false in the sense that somebody said you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't, but she can. So if you somebody that wants a girl, it just has to be on her own terms. I hope I explained that the way I'm trying to say it. All right, guys. Next, more money, more honey. And that's false. More money, it should be more money, more attention. More money will get you more female attention, which means that it'll open more opportunities for you. All right? So if I'm in a club and I approach 10 women and we're in the club and I'm dressed nice, I'm looking like money, and you're dressed like, you just getting by, and let's say we look the same. The woman views both of us as a 7, right? Let's say we both are 7 to an average woman. I know looks are subjective, but I'm just trying to make a point right here. With me, with my financial success, I'm going to get more women numbers than you. Let's say our looks are about the same. Let's say our charisma about the same, right? Let's keep those variables the same. Let's just put this on a point to where you guys can understand what I'm saying. The money is going to get me more attention. It's going to get me more numbers. It does not necessarily mean I'm going to get more honey. It does not mean that I'm going to get more ass. That is going to be dictated by how I'm able to raise attraction or her physical attraction to me already. So in other words, if you guys right now are 375 pounds and you don't work on your physical appearance, but you go out and you start making $3 million a year, I can almost guarantee you your ass will not improve unless you're going to be buying the women directly or indirectly. Directly as in, here's $500 to sleep with me, or indirectly, here's $5,000 to go on a trip. Here's a $10,000 bag. That's indirectly. That's the only way. So it's going to have to be some attraction in there. But yes, the money will get you more attention. It will probably even get you more numbers. It does not mean you will get more ass. That's going to have to come from the attraction. That means that she's going to have to find some, if you're not going to be buying her directly or indirectly, that means she's going to have some type of physical attraction to you. You don't have to be a 10. Understand what I'm saying? You do not have to be a 10 to her, but you have to be at least a 6. You can't be grotesque to the woman. In other words, you can't just sit back and just rely completely on your money. Y'all want to know the best aspect to fix that? Just don't be fat. I'm not saying you got to be 5% body fat, but just be under 15. That body weight, man, the thing that you can control, that's the one that's going to take you out. If you're 10%, if you're 5'8" and 10% and you make $400,000 a year, I like your chances. I'm telling you right now. If you 5'7", 10% body fat, and you make $300,000-400,000 a year, you know what? I really like your chances, Playboy. And you're not socially awkward, I like your chances. On the other hand, if you make $3-4 million a year and you're 28% body fat and you're 6'2", I don't really like your chances. I really don't like your chances. I am telling you right now, I really don't like your chances. You're 6'2", you make 10 times what that other guy makes, but I'm willing to bet my life that other guy still sleeps with more women than you. That money only gonna get you so far. So far. That body fat percentage. The average woman will take a 5'8", 10% body fat guy over a 6'2", 30% body fat. I guarantee you, if you took a poll, I guarantee you the average woman say, I'd rather take the short, slim guy. So the point what I'm trying to say is, for you guys to maximize your ass intake, you need to be reasonably lean. You ain't got to be Mr. Olympia, but 15% or less will go a long way. And the shorter you are, the leaner it needs to be. If you my height, you can get away with being 15% body fat. If you 5'7", you might need to be 10 or 12. Because the shorter you get, the stumpier you start to look. If I'm at 10% body fat, a woman might look at me and say, yeah, he lanky as hell. Like being super lean at my height starts to work against you. Like you can't be, like when you 6'4", 6'5", you can't be too goddamn lean. Unless you got like a lot of muscle, like big old arms, big old chest or something, yeah. But like if you just a normal guy, you can be too lean. Because that ain't attractive, because now I don't feel protected. So that's what I'm saying, guys. So more money, more honey, that's false. More money, more attention, it don't necessarily mean more honey, unfortunately. That's why you got to do the full gamut of self-improvement. Next, guys, she's not yours, it's only your turn. And that's false also, guys. That's only true to men who do not know how to maintain an attachment. I mean, it's working out well for Minister Farrakhan. He's been married for 60 years. Dave Ramsey been married for 40 years. LeBron been with his girl for 20 years. I mean, I'm quite sure I'm missing a lot of people, but y'all guys get what I'm saying. I think, what's his name? Al Sharpton. I think he's been with his wife a while too. I can't remember. I think he's been married a while, but I can't quite remember. But the point being is, if you know how to maintain an attachment, it won't be just your turn. She'll be yours. How do you maintain an attachment? Just give a brief synopsis of this. Financial stability. As y'all guys know, financial instability causes stress in relationships. If you don't got financial stability, the relationship is going to crumble because it's going to bring too much stress, it's going to be too much bickering and all that other shit, right? Make sure the woman is not bored. Make sure y'all are doing things. I know you got your girl and you like, hey, I don't got to take this bitch out no more. I got her now. That's what men do. That's what men do. Men get comfortable and say, you know what? I got her now. I don't got to take her ass out. I used to take her to this nice restaurant every Saturday, and we used to go to plays and all. But you know what? That shit costs a lot of money. I got her now, so I ain't got to do that no more. Don't do that. Make sure she stay respecting you. Make sure she respects you. At some point, y'all probably gonna have to go y'all separate ways for a couple of weeks, and she needs to feel that you're not gonna come back, and she need to find out that, okay, Sam does know how to walk away. I thought he was a bitch, but he does know how to walk away. So she's going to need to respect you. And depending on how long y'all are together, this might happen several times, to be quite honest with you. Y'all might have little splits several times, but she needs to feel that. Okay, guys? And don't get too comfortable with the masculine frame. Guys get in relationships and they're very masculine at the beginning, and then all of a sudden the relationship starts to take on a friendly vibe, and the woman, he's playing and being goofy with all the time, and now the attraction is lost. Another thing that happens is the man lets himself go, right? Hey, I got her now. No reason for me to be eating them salads. Ain't no reason for me to dress nice. I got her now. I won't sit up here and lie to you guys like I haven't done that. Not so much with the weight thing, but with the not dressing up thing in the past. I've done that shit, man. Well, you like, man, why I want to get up and get dressed for? I got her now. Long as you know how to do those things, guys, compliment your woman by keeping yourself nice and dressing nice. Make sure y'all are still doing things. Make sure you always providing an experience. Make sure she stays respectful for you, and make sure your life is built on a stable financial background to where it ain't got all these ups and downs causing stress. You can keep your woman. And last, guys, communication is key. Communication, that's true, guys. And the reason why communication is key, guys, because in the communication, that's where you set the boundaries. That's where the boundaries get set, in the communication. Nobody is a fucking mind reader. If your girl comes over your house and she's sitting on the couch and she's sitting there talking on the phone with her mom or her sister for 30 minutes and not really giving you the attention that she's supposed to be giving you, this is when you set the boundary, and instead of you sitting there keeping it all balled up like a little knot, this is when you tell her, listen, babe, when you come over here, I really would prefer your undivided attention. I'm not trying to be a dickhead or nothing like that, but I would respect that if you talk to your mom and your sister or your best friend tomorrow. When you're with me, I would like your undivided attention. So communication is key, because this is where all the boundaries for the relationship is set. All right, guys. So I hope y'all guys learned something from this about the cliches, and I'll get back with you guys next time.